Namaste and good afternoon, everyone. This is Rajat Acharya, Marketing Specialist at Agile Solutions Private Limited. I will be your facilitator for the day, and I welcome you all to this webinar on business intelligence for banks and financial institutions, organized by Agile Solutions Private Limited and supported by Microsoft. So thank you all for sparing us your time during your busy work hours and joining us in this session. Today, as you can see, we have representatives from various banks joining us, and I'm sure this will be an extremely insightful event for us all. As I'm sure most of you remember that in December, we had organized our first in the Future of Banking webinar series, where we discussed the importance of customer relationship management, CRM. Today, the spotlight will be on business intelligence, BI, why banks need business intelligence, its benefits, and how banks can improve their operational efficiency and profitability using BI. So on that note, I'd like to quickly walk you through our event schedule for today. First, we will be discussing a brief overview of business intelligence and its relationship with the banking industry. Next up, there will be discussions on the challenges faced by banks on a daily basis and how business intelligence can help solve those problems. And lastly, one of our experts will be providing you a solution walkthrough of our BI solution and how it caters to banks and financial institutions. Before we dive into the session, I'd like to quickly remind everyone that this webinar session is being recorded, and the recording will be mailed to you for your reference after the event. At the moment, I'd like to request you to please mute your mic and turn your cameras off so there are no distractions during the event. And if you have any questions, the Q&A session will be held at the end of the webinar. So you can raise your questions, and if you have anything urgent, you can simply use the raise hand option available to you on Microsoft Teams, and you can also use the chat box to write your questions down. Right, so now that we have that covered, I'd like to introduce you to Agile Solutions Private Limited, the organizers of this webinar. We are a business solution provider company offering consulting, implementation, and support services in business intelligence, enterprise resource planning, and customer relationship management solutions. We have been in operation for more than 12 years, and we have a team of 40 plus trained and certified professionals across various technology and disciplines. Our services include business intelligence, which is mostly comprised by Power BI and Jet Analytics, enterprise resource planning, ERP, for which we are also Microsoft Gold certified partners in Dynamics 365 Business Central, Microsoft Dynamics 365, which is collectively known as Customer Engagement or Salesforce Automation Software, and of course, Microsoft Azure, the suite of cloud applications. Over the course of 12 years, we have successfully provided over 100 implementations for organizations in and beyond Nepal across multiple industries, ranging from automotive, manufacturing, trading, banking, retail, healthcare, nonprofit, government sector, and more. Right, so the objective for today's webinar is to help banks realize the necessity for business intelligence, how we can help increase operational efficiency, reduce costs, and improve overall visibility of banking data. Business intelligence is a set of strategies that organizations use to transform their data into actionable insights. Banks have an overwhelming amount of data being generated every day, right? You have volumes of data coming from different sources, your core banking system, your mobile banking, internet banking, ATMs, and whatnot. The growing adaptation of business intelligence worldwide suggests that there is a growing realization among banks and financial institutions that they must utilize their data in a meaningful way. Right, so for this, we have our experienced speakers with us today who will be guiding you through the session ahead and helping you understand the importance and benefits of business intelligence. Let me quickly introduce you to our speakers for the day. Srihari Bhattarai, who is Senior Business Intelligence Consultant at Agile Solutions Private Limited, with a vast experience of 15 plus BI implementations and also a certified Jet Analytics trainer. Similarly, we have Shriti Shrestha, who is BI analyst at Agile Solutions Private Limited. So now I think it's time for formal session to begin. I would like to invite Shriti to take over and walk us through.
Thank you, Rajat. Now, without any further ado, I would like to proceed the session. Here today, we are talking about data challenges in banking and financial institutions. As everyone can see, I have listed some of the challenges that most of the banks are facing on a daily basis. First, being the huge volume of data. Banks have enormous amounts of customer data, which can be deposits, withdrawals at ATMs, purchases of point of sales, payment done online, etc. But due to their product-oriented organizations, they're not very good in utilizing these rich data sets. And due to the increasing and changing customer expectations, and the increased competition, the financial service sectors can simply not permit itself to leave those huge amount of data exploited. The second point being multiple data source. As of now, we all know that today data is everywhere, and financial services companies needs to capture it all. These expanding data source and volumes create a new challenge and increasingly complex enterprise data management. And it's not very usual for firms to deploy multiple data warehouses, operational applications, mobile apps, online apps, call centers, and so on. And as we all are aware that data can be located in hybrid environments, on premises and in the cloud. For financial services and BFIs, a single data source is an aspiration, but more often the data resides in multiple environments, and because data is not meaningfully connected across the database, it has become less accessible, compromising insights into customers, partners, products, sale channels, and financial performances. The other points are recalculation and time consuming, and repetitive work and redundant work. They are quietly related to each other. As I mentioned earlier, data is accumulated and stored from a wide range of sources within a company. Individual working personnel needs to integrate the data and create relationships between the extracted data through different sources and that calculate the data manually, which results in delay of work and hampers in decision making as well. And as recalculation, visualizing, forecasting needs to be done time and again in financial services and BFIs. Each month, quarter, or sometimes every day, the data needs to be recalculated, and working becomes repetitive and monotonous, which also delay in work, which directly hampers in our decision making and viewing insights. The last one, but not the least, flexibility and variety of reports, and reports are distribution and user permission. Report requirement, as we all know that banks have different departments, and report requirements are changes from time to time, and also today static reports may not provide desired information. Users cannot rearrange the data in different way to get more insights. So frequent change of manpower, user role also delays in the decision-making process, which results in delay of work. So here we cover the major challenges, data challenges in the banking and financial institution. Now, moving to our next slide. We're talking about benefits of using business intelligence for BFIs. So we have listed down some of the benefits of business intelligence. The first one being data warehouse, that can also be called as centralized data. To analyze data from diverse source, you need a data warehouse that consolidates all of your data in a single location. Power BI also integrates easily with your existing business environment or any of your ERPs, allowing you to adopt analytics, and reporting capabilities. It also provides you the service of automation. The tool itself helps you to set up automatic data and refresh and publish reports, allowing all the users to avail the latest and recent information. Now, coming to our third benefit, that is self-service analytics. It is the most preferred benefit by our users because the crowning feature of Power BI is the information dashboards, which can be customized to meet the exact need of any enterprise. User can easily filter out the dashboards and BI reports in the applications to provide a unified user experience as their requirement. Using flexible dashboards leads to faster analysis, and faster analysis leads to better decision making. So coming to our other points, data-driven decision making, increase organizational efficiency, better sales and marketing insight. Power BI also helps in transforming your enterprise data in rich visuals, thus extracting business intelligence for enhanced decision making. And coming to the last point, that is budgetary control, it's one of the most important benefits of Power BI. Power BI itself is an analytical tool that can draw data from a wide variety of sources. That includes budgeting and forecasting data that can reside in an ERP or in an Excel. Power BI also can function as an aggregation and modeling tool to aggregate separate planning sets together with data actuals and create a consolidated planning report. So I'm sorry for that. So these are the benefits of using business intelligence for BFIs. And now moving to our next slide. At Agile, we have two options for deployment of business intelligence. Option one being the SQL Server and Microsoft Power BI, which has been further categorized as on-premises and cloud-based. And we have option number two, that is Power BI in addition with Jet Analytics. Jet Analytics is not a mandatory choice, it is an option, but the benefit of using is that it provides ETL automation. We will be covering this topic after a few minutes. Now talking about Power BI and its types, there are two kinds of Power BI solutions available and provided by Microsoft, and they are Power BI Report Server and Power BI Services. We have listed down the features of each Power BI Report Server and Power BI Cloud. So talking about the deployment, Power BI Report Server is on the premises option or deployed in Azure VMs offered by Microsoft, whereas Power BI Service, on the other hand, is a cloud service and the cloud solution from Microsoft. And moving forward to license, in Power BI Report Server, the user requires Power BI Premium or SQL Server Enterprise Edition with Software Assurance license. And for Power BI Service, we need Power BI Pro and Power BI Premium license. Coming to the third point, that is create Power BI reports in the browser. This is one of the most unique features as the solution is hosted on the cloud and can be consumed via web browser having access to Power BI service. Users who have Power BI accounts can consume the Power BI service. This feature can be accessed based on the user. It is only available on Power BI service and not available in the Power BI report server. Coming to our fourth point, that is Getaway required. Getaway itself creates a connection between the Power BI cloud-based data analytics technology and the data source located on premises. Getaway is an application that can be installed on any servers in the local domain. Getaway is responsible for creating the secured connection and passing data through. Getaway service is also available only in Power BI Cloud and not available in Report Server. Next slide, please. Now coming to our fifth point, that is distributes group of reports using apps. In Power BI, you can create official package content, then distribute it to a brand or a broad audience as an app. You can create apps in workspaces where you can collaborate on Power BI content of your colleagues or your co-workers. Then you can publish the finished apps to large group of people in your organization. And the user can also create the app with its own inbuilt navigation, so your users can easily find their way around your content. To create or update an app, you need a Power BI Pro license, which is again available only on Power BI services and not available on Power BI Report Server. The sixth point being a Q&A feature. Sometimes the fastest way to get an answer from your data is to just ask a question using natural language. The Q&A feature in Power BI lets you explore your data in your own words. It can be Nepali as well as you can type in English. In Power BI service, a dashboard contains tiles pinned from one or more data sets, so you can ask questions about any of the data contained in any of those data sets. Coming to our seventh feature, that is quick insights. I mean, who doesn't love quick insights? Quick insights are a feature of Power BI that analyzes data sets and finds patterns, trends, and outliners. Once your data is uploaded to the Power BI Cloud, you can use the quick insight feature. It is also only available in Power BI Service Clouds and not available in Power BI Report Server. Coming to our eighth point, advanced Microsoft 365 collaborations. It means that you can get the data insights you need right inside the Office tools you use every day without having to change applications. Also safeguards your analytical data with protection that persists when exported to other Office formats like PowerPoint, Excel. This is also available only on Power BI Service and not available in Power BI Report Server. And the last but not the least feature being the email subscription of Power BI reports. Email subscription is one of the key features used by millions, as you can schedule an email subscription with PDF attachment of your full report in the Power BI service. Moving on to our next slide. So these were the features of Power BI which has been categorized. So we have listed down the features of Power BI Report Server and Power BI Services Cloud. Now moving on to our next slide, we have, as I mentioned earlier, we have option number 2 as well. Now option number 2 comes with Jet Analytics, Power BI in addition with Jet Analytics. So here we will be now discussing about some of the differences between Jet and without Jet that the users have to go through using Power BI with Jet Analytics as well as without Jet Analytics. I have listed some of the features of both as everyone can see on the slide. So I will be summarizing these features. So let's go with Power BI with Jet Analytics at first and then without Jet Analytics. So when you use Power BI with Jet Analytics, so Jet Analytics simply manages the data. It empowers business users to harness multiple data sources that are fast, reliable reporting and analytics. Through OLAP cubes and tabular models, you can easily report inside Excel and Power BI with no coding and without requiring technical expertise. It also reduces dependency on technical experts that saves a lot of amount of time. By implementing reporting and analytics change in-house, Jet Analytics is also built to support rapid changes by simplifying the ETL process with no coding required. So get up and running fast with a drag and drop interface using a library of pre-built OLAP cubes, tabular models, and reports and dashboards template library. Now, moving forward to Power BI without Jet Analytics, if the user chooses Power BI without Jet Analytics, the user needs to face extensive use of script, that means manual coding, data warehouse, and ETL process is managed by manual scripting. It's more time consuming than expected, and also T-SQL skill is needed. So until now, we summarize the types of Power BI and the features of Jet Analytics that comes in addition with Power BI that can be inclined with Power BI. So, so over the course of 12 years, Agile Solutions has implemented a number of BI solutions across a range of industries, as you guys can see on the slide. These are some of our clients who have been using our business intelligence solution. Among those clients, we have taken the case study of two banks. These are the two fast-growing commercial banks here in Nepal. We have implemented Power BI Services Cloud in NMB Bank and Power BI Reporting Server in NIC Asia Bank. We have listed down the modules that we have implemented in these two banks as per their requirement. You can go through. So from our experience deploying business intelligence solution for BFIs, we have developed a solution with specific modules catered towards BFIs. We have pre-built dashboards or cubes and data warehouse. Data source shall be mapped with existing data warehouse so that there is no need to develop data warehouse cubes or reports and dashboards. And also please keep in mind that if there is any specific requirement as per the bank, the modifications can be dealt accordingly. So as per now, we have covered the challenges, benefits, and BI deployment and the solutions that Agile has been providing. Now, I would like to invite our senior BI consultant, Mr. Sri Hari Bhattrai, so that he can show us some of the sample reports and dashboards of Power BI.
Thank you, Sriti. Let's see our sample report, and then we go for some live reports. In this report, it tells us about our market share of different categories like industry total deposit versus our deposit amount, total number of debit card issued versus our debit card issued. Similarly, industry versus our mobile banking, internet banking, credit card, number of ATM, loan account, and branches. We have date slicer in the left side from which we can select the required data, and the chart will automatically changes as per the data available on the database on that date. Next we have loan comparison with commercial bank. First chart shows fixed asset comparison with different commercial bank with their loan amount and its market share on the industry. In the second chart, we can see the bank-wise incremental deposit and its growth. In this report, we have deposit amount, market share, incremental deposit, and growth of each commercial bank. Okay. In this report, we have LCY deposit, year to date deposit, month to date deposit, and day to day deposit variance. We have created only two deposit product for demo. One is fixed deposit and another is saving deposit. You can select date, province, sub-province, branch, scheme, and it will show the respective LCI, TTD deposit, MTD deposit, and YTD deposit. This one is similar with previous one. We have loan amount with YTD, MTD, and DTD loan balance. This report shows the demand loan not renewed days bucket with demand loan amount. The table shows the list of customer account with its limit expiry date, branch, and sanction limit. Okay, next one shows the mobile banking, debit card, internet banking penetration percentage with total number of saving accounts. It also provides us about incremental mobile banking, debit card, and internet banking with incremental saving account ratio. It shows the footprint, that is sales of digital banking product. We can see total number of sales till date, DTD, MTD, YTD sales during the period with last year, DTD, MTD, YTD, and YTD sales. The next one is account analysis, where we have month-wise new deposit amount with number of new account opened during the period. The second one is deposit bucket-wise number of account and its deposit amount. And at the bottom of the report, we have number of new account, average deposit, freeze account, zero account, operative account, and average deposit of operative account. We can do what if analysis using Power BI. I have a CCD simulator for what if analysis. At the top, it shows actual data with the change of parameter percentage below. The revised values which reflect the change. We will see this in the demo server. Let me share the server screen. Okay. In this report, we have what if analysis for CCD ratio. We have changed if this is the actual balance at the top of the report, and revised balance with at the mid. We can change this. What if loan change by 10% or 15%? What will be the CCD ratio? It will automatically reflect the changes here. And here I have some conditional formatting, which by which after the changing the value of the CCD ratio, it will automatically changes the color of the CCD ratio graph. This is Power BI cloud service where you can easily manage report by sharing options. Share here, you can share the report, embedded report to a portal or web, or you can export files. Export file in PowerPoint, PDF, analyze with Excel, or we have in the file options, we have save a copy, download PBIX file, or print this page, or you can subscribe email subscription, or you can easily edit this report from cloud service. Now I am showing you some of the report built in Power BI reporting server. Here are some of the reports which we have already built. Let me show you deposit analysis dashboard. This is Power BI on-premises reporting server. You can publish report into inbuilt Microsoft Power BI web portal for reporting server. Power BI is very interactive tool where you can filter data by selecting visual charts. If I select this province, then it will automatically filter out all the values with this province only. So it is very interactive. You can drill down. You can drill data by clicking a single down arrow here. And if you select after this, you can select any category in the visual. Then it will automatically drill down and shows the subcategory of this graph. If I select this province, then it has one sub-province. This is for only demo purpose, so we have limited data available here. If we further drill down, then it will show the branches of this sub-province. You can go simply to the next hierarchy level by using this double drop down button. It shows a list of sub-province here, and if I select this again, then it will automatically shows the list of branches available in this database. We have only 3 branches here, so it shows only 3 data. Or we can also drill to next level with this hierarchy by clicking this button here. It shows province with subcategory, sub-province category, and if we further drill down, it will show this. I will expand it. Okay, this shows our province with sub-province and branch, name of the branch. This drill down feature helps to identify the root cause of the changes by drill down to the root level. We have another feature here. Tooltip functions. Tooltip functions is one of the most important functions in Power BI, where you can show additional information about the chart. Here, in this chart, we have classified deposit on deposit product type, fixed deposit and saving deposit. But if I need to show additional information about this chart, then I use tooltip. By just showing this cursor in here, we can see the actual deposit amount in this category or this product, that is fixed deposit, and it will show the list of province and its fixed deposit amount. If I select this chart that is saving deposit, then it will automatically changes the value of the province, and it shows the saving deposit amount of each province. You can share reports from Power BI report server or manage permission from here. You can easily manage set permission from Power BI report server as well as cloud server. Okay. You can also link this report to the mobile app so that you can easily view it from there. Here are some of the reports that you can easily go through. Some account-wise DTD report, MTD, YTD balance, as on date. Here you can select province, SPO, branch. Okay. You can also drill you can also this is the report from account level report where you can see the DTD, MTD, YTD variance also. Top 100 deposit. Okay. Let me Rajat, please take over.
Right. Thanks, Sri. Okay. I think we have come to the end of the session. And I think, sorry for that. Yeah, I think we have come towards the end of the session, and fortunately, we still have some time for questions that the audience may have for the course of this webinar. So if you have any questions you'd like to raise and you'd like to be answered from our experts, you could simply unmute yourself and place the question, or you can also type them in the chat box, and I'll mediate it with our speakers. Questions from the audience, please. If you have any queries or curiosity on how particular functionality within the solution works, or if you want any doubt that needs to be clear from our speakers, please raise them in the chat box, or you can just speak it out. Okay. I think we have a question in the chat. Yeah, so the question is, what is DAX in terms of Power BI? I'd like to forward this question to one of our speakers. Please turn your mic on and provide the answer if you have it.
ट्याक्स क्वेरी ल्याङ्ग्वेज चाहिँ यो हाम्रो पावर बिआईमा युज हुने हो। जस्तो यसले चाहिँ सिम्पल एग्रिगेट गर्ने वा जुन मेजर्सहरू क्रिएट गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामीले नर्मली पावर बिआईमा चाहिँ ट्याक्स ल्याङ्ग्वेज युज गर्छौँ। यो चाहिँ सिम्पल स्क्रिप्टिङको लागि युज हुने हो खास। जस्तो पावर बिआईमा के सिक्वलमा TSQL भने जस्तै यसमा चाहिँ DAX ल्याङ्ग्वेज युज हुने हो।
Okay, I have a hand raised from Manish. If you have any questions, you can just unmute yourself or you can write it down on chat box as well.
खासमा चाहिँ लाइक अब जस्तै मेरो अर्गनाइजेसन छ, मेरो ब्याङ्किङ अर्गनाइजेसन छ हैन, अनि त्यसपछि तर मलाई जेट रिपोर्ट मात्रै चाहिएको छैन, जस्ट आई वान्ट पावर बिआई। त्यो पावर बिआई मात्रै इम्प्लिमेन्ट गर्दाखेरि कतिको पोसिबिलिटी हुन्छ कि त्यो मेरो डेटाहरू चाहिँ मैले टोटली एनालाइज गर्न पाउँछु, अनि त्यसपछि त्यसले चाहिँ मेरो गोल जुन अब मलाई अब मेरो डिपोजिट हुनसक्छ, डिपोजिटको एनालाइसिस हुनसक्छ, मेरो एफडीको एनालाइसिस हुनसक्छ हैन, कतिको एक्युरेट चाहिँ मैले त्यो कुराहरू पाउँछु र के डिफ्रेन्सिएट हुन्छ बेसिकली त्यो दुईटाको कुरा सिनारियोमा हेर्ने हो भने चाहिँ पावर बिआई मात्रै हाल्दाखेरि र पावर बिआई विथ जेट रिपोर्ट हाल्दाखेरि के चाहिँ त्यस्तो डिफ्रेन्सिएट कसरी गर्छ भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ एकचोटि जान्न पाए हुन्थ्यो।
Thank you for the question. मेन हाम्रो जस्तो पावर बिआई मात्र युज गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ के हुन्छ भन्ने कुराहरुमा चाहिँ जस्तो पावर बिआईले हाम्रो ब्याङ्कको डाटाबेस त एकदमै युज हुन्छ, नम्बर अफ कस्टमर युज हुन्छ हैन, त्यो भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ टोटल इन्डिभिजुअल कस्टमर वाइज हामीले डाटा एक्सट्र्याक्ट गर्नलाई चाहिँ त्यो जुन सिधै डाटाबेससँग क्वेरी गर्छ र त्यसले चाहिँ रियल टाइममा चाहिँ डाटा ल्याउनु पर्ने हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ त्यो रिलेटिभली अलि स्लो हुन्छ। हाम्रो जेटबाट चाहिँ के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि जेटले अलरेडी क्युबहरू डिजाइन हुन्छ, जुन क्युबबाट चाहिँ हामीले त्यसमा चाहिँ डेट वाइज वा मेजर डाइमेन्सन वाइज डाटाहरू चाहिँ अलरेडी स्टोर भएर बसेको हुन्छ। त्यो कारणले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामीले डाटा रिपोर्टमा प्रेजेन्ट गर्ने डाटाहरू चाहिँ अलरेडी स्टोर हुने भएको कारणले रिलेटिभली हाम्रो जेट युज गर्दाखेरि फास्ट रिपोर्टहरू आउने हुन्छ। अनि अब यसमा जस्तो अर्को के पनि हुने भयो भन्दाखेरि पावर बिआई हाम्रो जेटले चाहिँ पावर बिआईले चाहिँ अलरेडी क्युबहरू बनाउने होइन, त्यसमा चाहिँ DAX ल्याङ्ग्वेज युज गरेर चाहिँ हामीले मेजर्सहरू क्रिएट गर्छौँ हैन। त्यो हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ त्यसमा क्रिएट भएको मेजर्सहरू चाहिँ नर्मली हामीले लाइभ कनेक्सन थ्रुबाट लिन्छौँ, किनभने अफलाइन कनेक्सन हुँदाखेरि त्यो डाटा युज हुने हुन्छ र सर्टेन पावर बिआईको डाटाको लिमिटेसन छ अफलाइन डाटा अपलोड गर्दाखेरि। त्यो भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि हामीले होल डाटा चाहिँ पावर बिआईमा ल्याउन सक्दैनौँ, र लाइभ कनेक्सनसँग गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ पावर बिआई रिलेटिभली स्लो हुन्छ। त्यसको लागि चाहिँ त्यो मिनिमाइज गर्नको लागि चाहिँ हामीले जेट युज गर्छौँ। प्लस जेटले चाहिँ के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि हाम्रो डाटा वेयर हाउसको अटोमेसन प्लस क्युबको एक्जिक्युसनहरू चाहिँ अटोमेटिकली म्यानेज गर्छ। भनेको ओभरअल हाम्रो प्रोजेक्टको म्यानेजमेन्ट चाहिँ जेटले गर्दाखेरि सजिलैसँग म्यानेज गर्न सक्छ र हामीले यो भनेको चाहिँ एडिसनल सल्युसन जस्तो टाइपको हो हैन। त्यो काम चाहिँ पावर बिआईले नै गर्न सक्छ, तर इजी वेले हामीले म्यानेज गर्नको लागि चाहिँ जेट युज गर्छौँ।
Thank you, Sri Hariji, for answering my question.
यसमा चाहिँ अर्को एउटा क्वेसन छ हामी सगुन लामिछानेजीको, व्हाट इज द एडभान्टेज अफ हायरिङ के भन्छ आउटसोर्सिङ द टास्क टु अजाइल रादर देन हायरिङ एन्ड इन हाउस इम्प्लोइ भन्नुभएको छ हैन। अब बिआईमा चाहिँ तपाईँको पावर बिआईको टेक्निकल नोहाउले मात्रै सबै सोल्युसन नआउन सक्छ। तपाईँलाई चाहिँ अलिकति त्यो डोमेन एक्सपर्टिज भनौँ न, त्यसमा अलिक एक्सपोजर भनौँ। एक्सपोजर बिआई भन्ने बित्तिकै तपाईँको डाइरेक्टली पावर बिआईमा कुनै रिपोर्ट ब्याङ्कले चाहिँ एटलिस्ट ब्याङ्कको केसमा चाहिँ अलिकति गाह्रै छ, किनभने तपाईँको डेटा सोर्स धेरै हुन्छ, तपाईँको डेटाको भोल्युम पनि एकदम ह्युज हुन्छ ब्याङ्कको कन्टेक्स्टमा चाहिँ। त्यसलाई चाहिँ सिधै तपाईँले पावर बिआई क्लाउडमा त्यसलाई लिएर गएर त्यसबाट चाहिँ एनालिटिक्स निकाल्न चाहिँ अलिकति च्यालेन्जिङ नै छ त्यो कुराहरू। अर्को चाहिँ तपाईँले पावर बिआई प्रिमियम सर्भिसमा जानुभयो भने एकदम कस्टली छ त्यो चाहिँ, जुन कुरा चाहिँ अब भनौँ न हाम्रो नेपालको साइजको भनौँ न कम्पनीहरूले त्यति एफोर्ड गर्न नसक्ने, रिपोर्टिङको लागि त्यो त्यत्रो अमाउन्ट चाहिँ एफोर्ड गर्न नसकिन्छ। अब हामीले किन हायर गर्ने भन्दाखेरि अब यसमा चाहिँ बिआईको डिफ्रेन्ट प्रोसेस हो। जस्तो तपाईँको डेटा वेयर हाउस बिल्ड गर्ने, त्यसलाई चाहिने भनौँ तपाईँको ओएलएपी किप्सहरू बिल्ड गर्ने सम्भव जुन चाहिँ तपाईँको मल्टिपल डेटा सोर्सलाई चाहिँ एग्रिगेट गरेर एक ठाउँमा लिएर आएर त्यसको टपमा चाहिँ तपाईँको रिपोर्टिङ सोल्युसन बनाएर त्यसलाई जब तपाईँको त्यो फाइनली त्यसको चाहिँ जुन तपाईँको रिपोर्टिङको लागि रेडी जुन हाम्रो मेट्रिक्सहरू बनिसकेको हुन्छ, त्यसपछि त्यो मेट्रिक्स लिएर तपाईँले पावर बिआईमा चाहिँ इन हाउस हायर गरेर बनाउनु भयो भने पनि खासै फरक पर्दैन। तर त्योभन्दा त्यसको बिमाइन्ड जुन बिआईको जुन प्रोसेस छ तपाईँको भनौँ न एउटा स्टेजिङको हुन्छ, एउटा इटिएलमा मेजर कुरा हुन्छ। यो बिआई कुनै पनि बिआई डेभलपमेन्ट गर्दाखेरि तपाईँको मल्टिपल सोर्सबाट डेटा एक्सट्र्याक्ट गरेर राइट तरिकाले तपाईँको डेटा वेयर हाउसमा त्यसलाई चाहिँ डम्प गरिसकेपछि त्यसको टपमा चाहिँ एनालिटिक्स बनाउने काम छ। त्यो चाहिँ अब एकजना दुईजनाको भन्दा पनि त्यसमा अलिक ठुलो टिम ठुलो इफोर्ट चाहिँ लाग्न सक्छ। त्यसमा चाहिँ त्यसको लागि चाहिँ अब हामीले चाहिँ त्यसमा तपाईँलाई हेल्प गर्न सक्ने हो। त्यो इट्स नट द्याट यो हामी मात्रै गर्न सक्छौँ भन्न खोजे होइन कि, यसमा चाहिँ हामीले अब 2-4 ठाउँमा हामीले जुन बिआई इम्प्लिमेन्टेसन गरिसकेको र अर्को चाहिँ ब्याङ्कमै नेपालको 2टा कमर्सियल ब्याङ्क गरिसकेको त्यो भनौँ न त्यो एक्सपर्टिज पनि तपाईँले पाउनुहुन्छ हामीबाट।
सगुनजी for your question. कृष्णजीले ह्यान्ड रेज गर्नुभएको छ, जब के क्वेसन छ भने हजुरले प्रेजेन्ट गर्नुभएको छ।
हेलो हेलो सर, हेलो ए जस्तै हामीले रिपोर्ट बनाउँदाखेरि हामीले चाहिँ सर्टेन डेटालाई लिएर पावर बिआईमा लोड गर्छौँ नि त हैन, अनि डेटा हामीले रिपोर्ट पनि त्यहाँबाट पब्लिस गरेर हुन्छौँ, अनि अर्को नेक्स्ट डेटा हाम्रो डेटा त चेन्ज भइरहेको छ नि त, अनि रियल टाइम जुन आइरहेको जुन हाम्रो डेटा छ त्यो डेटालाई रियल टाइममा कसरी रिपोर्टिङ गर्न सकिन्छ?
अब यसमा यस्तो छ, जुन हामीले पावर बिआई मात्रै इन्टायर बिआईको सोल्युसन चाहिँ होइन हैन। यसमा चाहिँ पावर बिआई जुन हामीले प्रेजेन्टेसन लेयर भन्छ हाम्रो एक्सेप्टमा चाहिँ तपाईँले इन हाउस नै एउटा डेटा वेयर हाउस मेन्टेन गर्नुहुन्छ। त्यो डेटा वेयर हाउस तपाईँले डेली रिफ्रेस हुन्छ भनौँ न, त्यसमा चाहिँ इन्क्रिमेन्टली हामीले लोड भनौँ न डे तपाईँको भइसकेपछि जुन त्यो डेको डेटा चाहिँ डेटा वेयर हाउसमा लोड हुन्छ। त्यो लोड भइसकेपछि तपाईँको यताबाट तपाईँको के भन्छ ओएलएपी क्युब्सहरू रिफ्रेस हुन्छ है, अनि पावर बिआईबाट क्युब कनेक्ट गर्दाखेरि तपाईँले चाहिँ एकदम बिआई भन्ने बित्तिकै तपाईँको एकदमै फुल्ली रियल टाइम सबै तपाईँको रिपोर्ट ड्यासबोर्ड चाहिँ नहुन सक्छ। एटलिस्ट तपाईँले एक दिन अगाडिसम्मको चाहिँ डेटा चाहिँ लान सक्नुहुन्छ। त्यसमा चाहिँ
हामीले म्यानुअली पब्लिस चाहिँ आफै म्यानुअली नै गर्नुपर्ने हो। त्यसमा चाहिँ
म्यानुअली त्यो सेड्युल हुन्छ। वान टाइम तपाईँले हामीले त्यो सबै त्यो सेटअपहरू मिलाइसकेपछि तपाईँले म्यानुअली खासै केही गर्नु पर्दैन।
त्यो के पावर बिआईको लाइसेन्समा डिपेन्ड हुन्छ कि कस्तो सर?
पावर बिआईको तपाईँको 2टा चोइस छ। अघि हाम्रो सुरुमा स्लाइड हेर्नु भएको थियो जस्तो एउटा चाहिँ तपाईँको पावर बिआई क्लाउडमा छ हैन, जुन चाहिँ त हाम्रो डेटा चाहिँ रिपोर्टिङ ड्यासबोर्डिङको लागि चाहिँ क्लाउडमा पठाउँछ। त्यहाँबाट तपाईँको त्यो चाहिँ त्यसमा चाहिँ तपाईँको भनौँ न त्यसमा पनि डिफ्रेन्ट छ। एउटा प्रिमियम र तपाईँको भनौँ न जेनरल टाइपको भनौँ न, एउटा चाहिँ $10 पर युजर पर मन्थमा आउने, अर्कोमा चाहिँ फिचर छ। अर्को तपाईँले पावर बिआई सर्भर भन्छ जुन चाहिँ सिक्वेल सर्भर विथ एसए तपाईँले किन्नुभयो भने तपाईँलाई चाहिँ पावर बिआई सर्भर नै भनौँ न अन प्रिमिसेस तपाईँले त्यो डिप्लोय गर्न पाउनुहुन्छ। त्यसमा चाहिँ नम्बर अफ तपाईँको लाइसेन्समा चाहिँ लिमिटेसन हुँदैन। तपाईँले पावर बिआई सर्भर डिप्लोय गर्नुभयो भने, पावर बिआई क्लाउडमा जानुभयो भने तपाईँले पर युजर पर मन्थको हिसाबले टेनेन्टको हिसाबले त्यस्तो धेरै लिमिटेसन छैन।
जो एसक्यूएल सर्भर हाम्रो 2017 मा चाहिँ त्यो कस्तो थियो, फ्री हुन्छ कि कस्तो सर?
हैन, विथ एसए छ भने तपाईँले पाउनुहुन्छ। फ्री भन्ने त होइन, तपाईँले सफ्टवेयर अस्युरेन्स चाहिँ त्यो लाइसेन्स लिनु भएको छ भने तपाईँले पावर बिआई सर्भर चाहिँ पाउनुहुन्छ त्यही भित्र।
सर कुनै सरहरूले चाहिँ विथ एसए नभए पनि त्यो माइक्रोसफ्टबाट दिन मिल्छ भन्ने खालको कुरा पनि मार्केटमा आइरहेको थियो। त्यही भएर हामीसँग 2017 को स्ट्यान्डर्ड एडिसनको लाइसेन्स विथ एसए विदाउट एसए वाला चाहिँ छ सर। त्यो चाहिँ
अब टेक्निकली अब भनौँ न
त्यो मैले माइक्रोसफ्टको एकजना सरले सोध्दा डाइरेक्टली दिन मिल्दैन, अब इन्डाइरेक्टली चाहिँ गर्न दिन मिल्छ। त्यो भनेको अन प्रिमिसिस लाइसेन्स भयो भने जस्तो हुन्छ। त्यो चाहिँ अब डाइरेक्टली चाहिँ माइक्रोसफ्टबाट दिन मिल्दैन, तर इन्डाइरेक्टली चाहिँ दिन मिल्छ भन्ने जस्तो कुरा सुन्दै के हो खास यो कुरा चाहिँ?
डाइरेक्टली इन्डाइरेक्टली भन्ने कुरा त अब तपाईँ कम्प्लाइन्ट हुने कि नन कम्प्लाइन्ट हुने भन्ने कुरा होला होइन त्यो चाहिँ। तर तपाईँको एकदम एकदम क्लियर छ यसमा चाहिँ सिक्वल सर्भर विथ एसएल लिनुभयो भने तपाईँको
2 नम्बरमा मैले अघि त्यो दुईटा इस्यु सल्भ गरेँ हैन। अहिले चाहिँ यो इन्डिभिजुअलमा हैन कि कमर्सियलमा आयो त इस्यु कमर्सियल वालामा के गर्ने हो?
कृष्ण सर एकैछिन माइक म्युट
के
गरिदिनुहोस्।
गरेको भएन।
पैसा हैन।
अब मैले सबै दिइसकेँ एक्सको कुरा सुन्दा। अब यसमा चाहिँ एक्सको कुरा सुनौँ। तपाईँ मेकर है?
सरलाई एकैछिन मैले म्युट गर्दैछु, क्यारी अन गर्नुहुन्छ।
हाम्रो कृष्णजीको क्वेसनमा चाहिँ त्यही तपाईँको विथ एसए लिनुभयो भने तपाईँले त्यो राइट्स पाउनु हुनुभयो यो पावर बिआई सर्भरको। विदाउट एसए भयो भने तपाईँले त्यो राइट्स पाउनुहुन्न त्यसमा चाहिँ होइन। त्यो त्यो अब अरू तरिकाले अब हुने तपाईँले अब नन कम्प्लाइन्ट तरिकाले चलाउने हो भने त त्यस्तो त्यो त कुरा नगरौँ है त्यसमा चाहिँ। तपाईँलाई अब पावर बिआई सर्भरमा जाँदाखेरि केही लिमिटेसन छ त्यसमा चाहिँ। जस्तो अब क्लाउडमा चाहिँ एआईहरू इनेबल्ड छ, जस्तो क्वेसन एन्सर भन्ने फिचरहरू छ। तपाईँको अब मेसिन लर्निङलाई तपाईँको त्यसमा चाहिँ इन्टिग्रेट गर्न मिल्छ होइन पावर बिआई क्लाउडमा चाहिँ। जुन कुरा चाहिँ पावर बिआई सर्भरमा चाहिँ त्यो फिचरहरू नआउँछ। क्लाउड चाहिँ अलि धेरै फिचर भयो क्लाउडमा चाहिँ। क्लाउडको चाहिँ केही लिमिटेसन जस्तो प्रो लाइसेन्स किन्दाखेरि तपाईँको पर युजरले चाहिँ 10 GB को डेटा स्टोरेज पाउने होइन, त्यो टाइपको लिमिटेसन चाहिँ त्यसमा छ।
अर्को क्वेसन छ शब्द पुरुषजीबाट। युजिङ पावर बिआई विथ एसएसआइएस म्यानेजर र पावर बिआई विथ जेट डेटा म्यानेजरमा चाहिँ अलमोस्ट सिमिलर हुन्छ प्रोसेस, तर के हो एडभान्टेज भन्नु सोध्नुहोस्।
यसमा चाहिँ यस्तो छ, यो जेट डेटा म्यानेजर इज नथिङ न्यू, केही पनि नयाँ कुरा होइन। यसले के गर्छ भने जुन हामीले यो एसएसआइएस भनौँ न सिक्वल सर्भर एनालाइसिस सर्भिसेस जुन हामीले म्यानुअली स्क्रिप्ट अथवा क्वेरीहरू लेखेर अथवा चाहिँ हामीले भनौँ न एमडिएक्सहरू लेखेर जुन हामीले म्यानुअली त्यहाँ धेरै काम गर्नुपर्छ नि, त्यो एउटा भनौँ न इटिएलको प्रोसेसमा चाहिँ होइन। इटिएल प्लस तपाईँको भनौँ न क्युब ओएलएपी क्युब्स बिल्ड गर्दाखेरि जेटले चाहिँ त्यही कुरालाई अटोमेट गर्छ। युजरलाई चाहिँ एउटा के दिन्छ भने तपाईँको अलिक फ्रिडम दिन्छ कि त्यसै तपाईँ एकदम टेक्निकल्ली टोटल्ली त्यो तपाईँले त्यो क्वेरी लेख्न नजाने पनि तपाईँले यो जेट डेटा म्यानेजरभित्र बसेर तपाईँले इटिएलको काम गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। त्यो भनेको चाहिँ अटोमेसन मात्रै हो। सबै हाम्रो त्यसको फाउन्डेसन टोटल्ली तपाईँको सिक्वल नै हो यसको फाउन्डेसन चाहिँ होइन। यसको प्रेजेन्टेसन चाहिँ पावर बिआई र हाम्रो माइक्रोसफ्ट एक्सेल अथवा चाहिँ तपाईँको रिपोर्टिङ सर्भर युज गर्नुभयो भने त्यो ब्राउजर बेस्ड रिपोर्टिङहरू आउने भयो। तर जेटले के गर्छ भने जेट चाहिँ हाम्रो के भन्छ सिक्वलको टपमा चाहिँ एउटा टुल मात्रै हो। त्यो चाहिँ त्यसले हामीले भनौँ न तपाईँले एउटा ब्याङ्कको चाहिँ तपाईँको 5वटा डेटा सोर्स लिएर एउटा डेटा वेयर हाउस बनाउनु म्यानुअली तपाईँले एसएसआइएस युज गरेर तपाईँले डेटा पुल गर्नु, अर्को चाहिँ एनालाइसिस सर्भिसेस युज गरेर तपाईँले भनौँ न यतापट्टि ओएलएपी क्युब्सहरू बनाउनुहुन्छ भने त्यो गर्नलाई तपाईँलाई 4 महिना लाग्छ भने त्यही काम चाहिँ तपाईँले जेट डेटा म्यानेजरबाट गर्नुभयो भने त्यसले चाहिँ तपाईँलाई 2 महिनाभन्दा कम टाइममा त्यो काम हुनसक्छ। त्यो पनि टेक्निकल्ली एकदमै नन टेक्निकल मान्छेले पनि यो चाहिँ सबै काम त म भन्दिनँ 80% भन्दा बढी काम चाहिँ गर्न सक्छ जेट तपाईँको डेटा म्यानेजर युज गरेर। अर्को क्वेसन चाहिँ हाम्रो पेमा छ कि सो द क्वेसन इज लाइक प्री रिक्विजिट फर कनेक्टिङ एसएपी विथ पावर बिआई भन्ने छ उहाँको चाहिँ। So there is no such prerequisite. What you need to have is a SQL server and Power BI licenses, nothing more than that. हाम्रो शब्द पुरुष पौडेलको अर्को क्वेसन चाहिँ एसएसआइएसबाट अटोमेट गर्न मिल्छ। यसमा चाहिँ तपाईँको त्यो डिप्लोयमेन्टको अटोमेसन होइन कि यो जुन इटिएलको जुन हाम्रो बिल्डिङको प्रोसेस छ इटिएलको डेभलपमेन्टको चाहिँ त्यसलाई अटोमेट गर्ने भन्न खोजेको यसमा चाहिँ।
Thank you, Sabdaji. Thank you, Pemaji, for your questions. I hope you got your answers. Aru any questions audience for us already? I think we'll be taking.
Hello, sir. मेरो एउटा क्वेसन
हजुर सर हजुर
यो पावर बिआईमा जस्तो एसएसआरएस को चाहिँ आरडिएल फाइलहरू पनि हामीले त्यसमा एक्जिक्युट गर्न सक्छौँ त्यो उसमा रिपोर्ट सर्भरमा
त्यो चाहिँ तपाईँको डाइरेक्टली नमिल्दा डिफ्रेन्ट टुल हो तपाईँको रिपोर्टिङको होइन डेटा सोर्स तपाईँको एभ्री कम्पोनेन्ट डेटा सोर्ससँग तपाईँको बाइन्डेड हुन्छ तपाईँको आरएस को रिपोर्टलाई चाहिँ तपाईँले पावर बिआई माइग्रेट इन्टरमिडिएट
त्यो हाइब्रिड खालको हुन्छ भन्ने जस्तो मैले यसो पढेको थिएँ त्यो चाहिँ के
यो नै त भन्न सक्दैनौँ स्टेजमा त्यसको अलिकति रिसर्च त गर्नुपर्छ तर तपाईँको डाइरेक्ट कन्भर्जन चाहिँ हुँदैन त्यो चाहिँ
Thank you, Krishna sir. Okay, are there any more questions? Okay, if none, then I think we can wrap up for today. Obviously, Power BI भनेको एकदमै comprehensive solution हो हैन हामीले एउटा कन्ट्याक्टको सेसनमा we may have missed out on a few capabilities, few features. Solutionको बारेमा अझै इन्ट्रेस्ट or अझै functionalities को बारेमा जान्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने you can always request for a demo. I'm sure our team will be happy to cater it to you. With this note, I think we can wrap up for today. I mean, our time limit by the way, and I think most of us have left the chat as well. Krishna sir, sure, we can share the slide with you. We'll be emailing it to you after the session. Thank you for your question. Sure, sir, sure. We will do that.